Bonjour, I'm Kenamagi in Ireland, and welcome to this week's episode of our U.S. Citizenship Study. This week's episode, questions 81 through 85. I want to welcome you into this week's episode, as we'll be moving the next 5 questions on our U.S. citizenship assessment. These questions feature the people, place, and events that make the United States the United States. So let's begin with question 81. Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States. Those rivers are the Mississippi River, which runs right here, and the Missouri River, which runs out west. Let's learn a little bit more.
Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States. The 2 longest rivers in the United States are the Mississippi River and the Missouri River. The Mississippi River runs through 10 U.S. states. It starts in Minnesota, near the border we share with Canada. It ends in Louisiana. The Missouri River starts in Montana. It joins the Mississippi River in the state of Missouri. The rivers have always been important to people living in the United States. American Indians used the rivers for trade, food, and water. People still use the rivers to transport products. They are an important source of water. The 2 longest rivers in the United States are the Mississippi River and the Missouri River.
Now, question 82. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? And that is the Pacific Ocean, which spans the breadth of between North America, Asia, Australia, South America. Let's learn a little bit more.
What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? The Pacific Ocean is on the west coast of the United States. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. It reaches from the west coast of the United States to Asia and Australia. The states of Alaska, Washington, Oregon, California, and Hawaii border the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is on the west coast of the United States.
And now let's go to 83. Which one is the East Coast? And that answer is the Atlantic Ocean. Let's learn a little bit more.
What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? The Atlantic Ocean is on the east coast of the United States. The Atlantic Ocean reaches from the east coast of the United States to Europe and Africa. The Atlantic Ocean is on the east coast of the United States.
Question 84. Name the United States territories. These are political entities that are part of the United States, but are not actual states. They have representatives in the House of Representatives, but they do not actually have a vote there. They can vote in primaries to select U.S. presidential candidates, but don't directly elect said candidates. So a little bit more.
Name one U.S. territory. There are 5 major U.S. territories: Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, and Guam. A territory is a part of the United States that is not a state. Territories have their own local governments. They also must follow the laws of the U.S. federal government.
And question 85. Name one U.S. state that borders Canada. Hopefully you'll get this one right, as we are in one of them. And you can see on the image, the red line is the border and all of the states that ride along. Let's hear more.
Name one state that borders Canada. There are 13 states that border Canada: Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Alaska. Canada is the country to the north of the United States. The U.S. border with Canada changed many times in American history, but it has not changed since 1846. There are 13 states that border Canada.
All images within this episode are found via Google searches. I do not own the rights to any included images, video, or music. All are used for educational purposes only. Miigwech for viewing this week's episode. To practice with these questions, please visit this week's Quizlet. The link will be posted within your Google Classroom and is accessible through the Google slide. Hope everyone has Minwa, Bamapi.